welcome home, everyone. Welcome home. So we are back this week with an updated list of affordable housing while living here in America. That's what we talk about. We're a community that is trying to prevent and reduce homelessness one person at a time, starting with us right here. So the only thing I ask you guys to do is, if you hear a state when you watch these videos that you are willing to move to, or you know someone else that's willing to move to or lives there, to pass this video along, okay? Just share the information and the knowledge, because people need affordable housing, especially our homeless, especially our disabled, especially our elderly, and our veterans, okay? And we want to share this information. We have families out here that need housing also. So if it's for you, great. If you know someone else, pass it along and share the information. It's enough housing out here to go around, and as long as these programs are available, I'll be here, God willing, to give you the information, okay? There's also another sister online. Her YouTube channel is called the Affordable Housing Waiting Room, and she offers tips and guidelines while you wait on your Housing Choice vouchers, and she offers a lot of support. So you want to check her out at the Affordable Housing Waiting Room. Today we're going to talk about the state of Ohio. We're going to talk about public housing that's available. Open waiting list is what we're talking about, and we're going to talk about Section 8 Housing Choice vouchers on what's available, okay? So let's get started here on what is available. All right, so let's talk about public housing first. In Sandusky Metropolitan Housing Authority and Sandusky, Ohio, okay? The open waiting list there has opened August the 5th, which is today, 2024, and it will remain open for a good time till August 29th, 2024. Okay, the public housing units that's available in Sandusky Metropolitan Housing is Day Woods, and they have 44 units available, guys. Okay, so this is game changing. It can get people off the streets. It can get people affordable housing. All you have to do is just apply. Also, do your due diligence, as I always say, to make sure that the environment looks good for you, the surroundings, and the unit fits you and your family, okay? So always do your due diligence, especially while you're waiting on your Housing Choice vouchers. Sometimes we place ourselves in public housing. All right, Section 8 vouchers, Housing Choice, is also open for Sandusky County, all right? So their public housing is open until August 29th, but their Housing Choice voucher will close on August the 25th, 2024. So that gives you some time to get your name on the list. What's available, who they have a preference for the Housing Choice voucher, is homeless people, veterans, and disabled people, okay? That's their preference for Sandusky County. All right, let's see what else we have in Ohio that we guys can get you on. Section 8 Housing Choice voucher for Fairfield County, Ohio is open, and is open until further notice. The preferences that they're looking for is local people that live there, regular employed people, displaced people, disabled people, senior and elderly, and homeless people, okay? So we're talking about Fairfield County, Ohio. That is open until further notice for Housing Choice vouchers, guys. All right, so Interfaith Properties, they are Section 8 Housing Choice. This is a project-based property voucher, okay? It's open until August the 31st, 2024 in the counties of Wayne, Holmes, and Asheville County, Ohio. All right, this is for project-based vouchers for this one. It is open till August the 31st. Also, another project-based voucher is in Bennett Point, Ohio, and it is open until further notice. All right, Section 8 Housing Choice voucher for Claremont County, and Ohio. They are open until further notice. They have a preference for what they are looking at for. It is for the employed individuals, disabled individuals, the homeless individuals, the senior individuals, and people that live there locally. And this is at Claremont, Ohio. I had no idea they was going to start mowing the grass. All right, so that's Clermont County. All right, and this is for Section 8 Housing Choice Vouchers. So you guys want to put your name on the list. All right, in Ohio, Baldwin Grove, which is Springdale, Ohio, they have an open waiting list for project-based vouchers, and that is open until further notice. Guys, if you cannot hear me, I will leave in the comments what you did not hear, so just let me know. I'm going to try to speak a little louder. We're almost done. So in Sutter View, that's in English Woods, Ohio, they have a project-based voucher open until further notice, a waiting list there. And also in Cary Crossing, Mount Healthy, Ohio, they have project-based vouchers open until further notice, guys. Kirby Manor, they have project-based vouchers open in Cleveland, Ohio until further notice. No preferences. And there is some public housing in Ohio in Claremont County, also Ohio, open until further notice for 4 and 5 bedrooms available. So 4 and 5 bedrooms, guys. So let your families know. The people that you know that have families that are looking for a large size bedrooms, not large size, a large amount of bedrooms, 4 and 5, they have public housing in Claremont County. All right. Public housing also in Claremont Metropolitan Housing Authority. That is open until further notice. We have project-based vouchers in New Richmond and Claremont County open until further notice, guys. We have a project-based voucher in the Summit PHS in Ohio, open until further notice. And we have another project-based voucher for seniors at Minwa LP Apartments. That's in Wattsword, Ohio. All right, that's for seniors. Let your seniors know. We have a project-based voucher open in Circleville, Ohio, and this is strictly for veterans, and it is open until further notice. Also, for veterans in Asheville, Ohio, which is called, the units is Louise Terrace, is open until further notice. We have a lot for veterans in Ohio. We have some public housing open in Pickaway Metropolitan Housing Authority. That's in Circleville, Asheville, and Williamsport, Ohio, open until further notice. Section 8 voucher, Housing Choice Vouchers for Tuscarawas County. I'm going to spell that. Tuscarawas County, Tuscarawas, open until further notice. The preferences they have is for the displaced, for the veterans, and for the active military guys. Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher in Ohio, open until further notice for Cincinnati and Hamilton County. And they are wanting the preference to be homeless people only, okay? Also, Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher in Cuyahoga County, Ohio. And they have a they have a preference for veterans, for people that live there locally, and displaced, and they are open until further notice. If you need 2 and 3 bedrooms in Warren County, Ohio, they have public housing in Ohio open until further notice, guys. Game changing. For project-based vouchers for veterans only, 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, low-income housing tax credit, and CADIZ, CADIZ, Ohio, is open until further notice. You need 1 bedroom. It's open for the elderly. USDA Rural Development project-based voucher, open in Cadiz and Hopedale, Ohio, open until further notice. All right. They actually say they will allow people, locals, veterans, homeless, and displaced. Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher, open until further notice in Jefferson County, Ohio, for the displaced, for the disabled, for the homeless, for the seniors, for the veterans, for the locals, open until further notice, guys. Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher in Scioto and Lawrence County, Ohio, is open until further notice. Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher in Harrison County, Ohio, open until further notice for locals, for veterans, and for homeless. Miami County, Ohio, Section 8 Housing Choice Vouchers for veterans only, open until further notice. Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher for veterans and active military only is Portage County, Ohio. Project-based housing is open until further notice. Does not give a preference or what that is, what county. Okay. All right, project-based vouchers and Emmett Station Apartments in Ohio, open until further notice. Also, public housing at Terrace Gardens in Ohio, open until further notice. Public housing at Perry County Metropolitan Housing Authority, open until further notice. Public housing in Jackson County Metropolitan Housing Authority, open until further notice. Public housing in Octon Metropolitan Housing Authority, open until further notice. And that is COSHOCTON. All right, public housing in Athens Metropolitan Housing Authority in Ohio, looking for locals, veterans, seniors, disabled, and displaced. Public housing in Pike Metropolitan Housing Authority, open until further notice for the employed, the disabled, and the veterans. Public housing in Shelby Metropolitan Housing Authority in Ohio, open until further notice for the displaced, the disabled, the homeless, the veterans, and the locals. Veteran public housing, open until further notice for Morgan Metropolitan Housing Authority. And for the displaced and veterans, we have public housing at Geauga Metropolitan Housing Authority, open until further notice, and that is GAUGA. Zanesville Metropolitan Housing Authority in Ohio has public housing available, open until further notice. If you need efficiency 1, 2, 3, and 4 bedrooms for public housing in Ohio and Portsmouth, New Boston, Sciotoville, West Portsmouth, and Wheelersburg, Ohio is open until further notice. Public housing for the displaced, the disabled, the homeless, the seniors, and the veterans, Springfield Metropolitan Housing Authority is open until further notice. And for our veterans, we have London Metropolitan Housing Authority in Ohio, open until further notice for public housing. Also, Hocking Metropolitan Housing Authority in Ohio, open for public housing for the displaced, the locals, the disabled, the homeless, the seniors, and the veterans. Game-changing, guys. Get you affordable housing. Public housing is available for the employed, the disabled, the displaced, the veterans, for Youngstown Metropolitan Housing Authority, and it's open until further notice. Public housing is open until further notice in Akron Metropolitan Housing Authority, guys. Jefferson Metropolitan Housing Authority has public housing available for the disabled, the displaced, the homeless, the senior, the veterans, and for the locals in the counties of Steubenville, Tintonsville, Toronto, and Yorkville, Ohio, guys. Columbiana Metropolitan Housing Authority is open for public housing until further notice. Stark Metropolitan Housing is open until further notice for public housing. Also, Ashtabula Metropolitan Housing open until further notice for the displaced, the disabled, the senior, the veterans, and the locals. Asset Management is open in Ohio for public housing. Portage Metropolitan Housing Authority is open for public housing until further notice. Greene Metropolitan Housing Authority is open until further notice for public housing. For veterans, public housing is available in Floral View Apartments, that is in Washington Commons and Morris House, Ohio, open until further notice. Also, Section 8 Housing Choice Vouchers, Morgan Metropolitan Housing Authority is open until further notice. Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher is open in Columbus, Ohio for locals, okay? Open until further notice. Also, in Perry County Metropolitan Housing Authority, Section 8 Housing Choice Vouchers are available. All right. I'm just looking to see if I have missed anything. They have project-based housing and Parkman Landing near elderly tax credit affordable housing in Ohio, open until further notice for the employed, the displaced, the homeless, the seniors, and the veterans. Also, project-based vouchers is open in Eagle Creek and Girard Manor tax credit affordable housing in Ohio, open for the employed, the disabled, the homeless, the seniors, and the veterans, open until further notice. Public housing is at Trumbull Homes, Highland Terrace, Rio Terra, Jarrett, Scattered Sites, and Hilltop Gardens. For public housing, open until further notice for the displaced, the homeless, the veterans, and locals. Project-based vouchers are open at Chesterfield Terrace, 1 and 2 bedrooms, and Parma, Ohio, open until further notice. Also, project-based vouchers is open at Seacrest Village Apartments in Wooster, Ohio, open until further notice. Project-based vouchers in Shreve Manor in Shreve, Ohio, open until further notice. Also, project-based vouchers in Cleveland, Ohio at the Northern Ohio Mills and the Davis 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, guys, open for locals. Also open for the locals is project-based housing in Cleveland, Ohio at the Louise C. Stokes Scholar House for 2 and 3 bedrooms. Game changing. It will keep you off the streets, guys. All right, La Ronde Apartments, 1 bedrooms, project-based vouchers in Cleveland, Ohio. Also project-based vouchers in Wade Park High Rise Family, 1 and 2 bedrooms, Cleveland, Ohio. And Carver Park Rad 3 for 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, 4 and 5 bedrooms, open in Cleveland, Ohio for project-based vouchers. Guys, this is a lot of information in Ohio. Please pass this video along. Share anything. If you know anything about these properties or anything I missed, put it in the comments for your fellow YouTube family. And I will see you guys in a future video. If you're not a subscriber, please become a new subscriber so you can stay alerted to these updates weekly, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you in the future. Goodbye.